I have some pretty good news. So, you know that building that I was going to buy and then I lost it? So, the person who bought it instead of me and him were talking, and once he figures out how much room he needs for his shit, then he'll see about renting me the other half of it. So, that's pretty cool. And so the building's split down the middle. It's two buildings that are each 60 feet by 20 feet, and one of the buildings, the one that I showed you guys, is 60 feet by 20 feet, and it has a 60 by 50 or 60 by 60, 20 by, you know, it's the same size almost of the basement. It's like 60 by 20 feet basement. So that's a very good amount of space. And he only needs the workshop, and he might use the other one for storage. But if he doesn't need the other one for storage, or if he doesn't need much for storage, then he's going to contact me in a few months and see if I want to rent that side. So I might actually get that building after all. And if I don't end up getting access to that workspace, at the very least, he said I can have all the pinball machines that are in there, so that's cool. The pinball machines are in terrible condition. They aren't pinball machines anymore. They're just piles of wood that is like wet cardboard with rusty wires in them. But a lot of the copper pieces and a lot of the actual mechanical bits are actually still okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over there sometime, and I'm going to gather up all the debris left over from the pinball machines and bring it here, and maybe we can use that metal rescue to help clean off some of the metal parts, and maybe get some of those weird little like mechanical logic things, and like that'd be kind of cool. Because I went to one pinball machine that was on the floor, and I tried picking it up, and I just got a handful of wires because like all the wood just kind of crumbled away. So probably what I can do is I can just pick up the wiring harness and just pull all that stuff, put it in a bucket, and take it home. And all the logic like this, the little switches and whatnot, they seem like they're actually kind of in okay condition, so they might be salvageable, so that's kind of cool. And there's also a bunch of the glass backings from pinball machines. There's a good number of those that are broken, and almost all of them have the paint flaking off. But for the most part, they're kind of interesting, so I might grab a couple of those also. So yeah, I think for now I'm just going to wait a little bit and kind of let him get all of his storage stuff moved into his side of the building. And then me and him will talk again, maybe in like September or something like that, about possibly renting that side to me. And so yeah, it's looking pretty good. And either way, I still got something free out of it. Because last time, when I was talking about buying the building, I got a push mower for free. And this time, I got a bunch of pinball parts for free. So that's cool. Yeah. I'm still thinking about building a shed though. Like, even if I get that, I'd still like to build a 12 foot by 12 foot shed. However, I've been thinking about a lot of what you guys said, and I think perhaps a pole barn would be a good idea. So, before I build that 12 footer over there, I realized I do actually have enough room to have an 18 foot by 27 foot by 12 foot tall shed. And that's pretty big. And so what I'm probably going to do is I'm kind of making the designs for that one, so I can rush that one, and then I can take my time with the one that has the basement, because that sounds like a fun idea to me. I really want to make something out of brick. And I'm thinking, yeah, I'm thinking have get 16 foot 4x4 posts, put those on the ground, and then use the 2x4s that I've salvaged to be the boards to span across the studs. And I think I could probably use a lot of the materials that I've saved from the Red Rooster. Especially, I think I can make my own trusses for the top, for the roof. The roof is going to be a bit asymmetrical. So let's imagine that this is south and this is north. The north side, I'm going to have a clear roof, and it's going to be shorter or less long than the other side. So the plastic roofing only comes in 8-foot sections, and it's rather expensive. It's like 50 bucks a sheet. But for $350 about, I can make an 8 feet by 26 foot roof And so the northern side, which won't get too much sunlight, will have the clear side, and so probably like I'll make it towards like 7.5 feet, half-foot overhang. And then the other side, which will be opaque metal roofing, will be longer, probably like 12 feet or something like that. And that one will have all the solar panels on it. So the southern facing side will have more solar panels, and the northern facing side will let all the ambient light in for filming. So I think that's probably a good idea. And yeah, I'm just kind of going through, thinking about ideas. I got some black plastic, and I'm probably going to put that down to help kill everything in that area, so I don't have to deal with any of the poison ivy or whatever. And yeah, still kind of killed my motivation because it's just so hot here. And I keep trying to film videos, and they just keep failing. Like, I've been trying to restore an old hibachi grill from the 60s. Well, it's actually a Shiiden grill, but in the US they're called hibachis because Americans don't really know how to say many Japanese words. And I took it to John's house, the guy who owns the Red Rooster, and I was trying to use his sandblaster, but his air compressor was just shooting water out of the air hose, and it was like gumming up all the stuff from the sandblaster, and it's like so frustrating. I keep having, like, that's why I don't have many videos coming out right now. Plus I'm kind of, my motivation's kind of been a punch in the gut from that, like not having a workspace. I'm just really tired of having to do everything outside. But yeah, so every project I keep trying to do, just like either have to throw away the footage or just takes more time. It's like, I don't know. So yeah, this is kind of like a slow time for the channel, I guess. I want to thank you all very much for the support. It's really wonderful. And hopefully I can get that video about the hibachi grill out sooner or later. Oh well. Maybe I should, you know, since the guy's there right now, maybe I should go up there and see about getting some pinball machine parts. It's just such a mess though, because they're like, you almost have to pick them up with a shovel. But, oh well, that's pretty much where I'm at this point in time. And I think even if I don't get that building, I still come out on top because I get the pinball machine parts. And if not, I mean, if yes, then I get a building and I can do videos of restoring it. So that'd be cool. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and thank you very much for watching. See ya.